Yo, what is good, YouTube? Back at it again with another banger. And today, I want to talk about self respect. Big capital R over here. And what I wanted to talk about self respect for is because I am going through a time of my life where I'm learning new things. I'm learning things about myself that I would have never learned if I never started to choose myself. And that's what this channel is all about. If you don't know me, I go by Deuce. We talk about self-worth, accountability, and just growing in general. And I've started to notice changes in my life when I start to choose myself. Because before, I used to always be a people pleaser. Used to always think about what people thought of me and trying to mediate the energy of the room whenever there was conflict going on. But ever since I started to choose myself, I started to realize that it's better to be liked by yourself than to be hated by yourself. It sounds simple, right? But a lot of people don't look at it that way. And what you guys really need to break down to yourself is, do I want to live the rest of my life hating myself? Or do I want to finally choose myself and change how I look at myself? Change my identity. That's what this whole channel is about. Fuck everything else. This channel is about choosing yourself and changing your self identity. And it's way easier than it sounds. You know, people like to push out like hard work, do this, do that, fucking take a spa, do. No, it's not about that. It's about setting out goals, figuring out what your life means to you, what your purpose is on this earth, what are you even here for? That's what this whole channel is about. And the reason why I'm talking about self-respect, because if you don't respect yourself, you aren't going to get those things. You aren't going to even put that first step forward into getting the life that you desire. And if you don't respect yourself, you're going to settle for things that are below your standard. Things that aren't really aligned with what the universe wants for you. It sounds complicated. I know that was a lot of information to take in at once. But having self-respect will take you far. It will take you far in friendships, relationships, money, opportunities, etc. But in order to get the life that you want to live, you have to respect yourself, and you can't take nothing that doesn't look. You can't accept something that isn't aligned with what you say you want and still think that you can respect yourself. How you see yourself is what you feed into you constantly, day by day, repetition, habit by habit, all that stuff. And you have to put that first step forward. You have to keep moving forward even when it seems hard, because yes, it is going to be hard. Yes, it is going to be uncomfortable. And it doesn't get easier. And the longer you procrastinate, the longer you put these things to the side and act like they don't matter, the bigger the problem gets. And you gotta take accountability for your decisions, what led you to this moment, and accept it for what it is and make it what you wanted to make it. You know, life is really what you make it. And I know I haven't been posting for a while. I'm gonna start posting more, but this is just a video to let you guys know what this channel is all about. And I'm going to be posting a lot more. And yeah, bro, it's not about the subscribers. It's not about the likes. It's about putting out things that I want to hear. Putting out videos that I want to see, really. And man, life is good. The sun's shining. Life is good, man. You can't stress on the negatives, you know, you gotta focus on the positives. You can't just expect things to fall into your lap, you know. If you're having a bad day, right? I don't believe in bad days. I only believe in bad moments. If you had a bad moment in your day, you can change how you're feeling. Like, you can change your state of being into a good state. Like, the amount of people that I see in my day-to-day life that have no self-respect, have no boundaries, and are just that typical nice guy, right? They all lack one thing, and that's self-respect. You know, the self-respect to walk away from an abusive relationship, or the self-respect to say no to something that they don't want to do, all because of their environment. And, you know, the ability to say no is what's directly correlated to self-respect. The more you say no is actually a direct representation of how much you respect yourself. If you catch yourself saying yes to too many people, you might be someone who doesn't respect themselves. But if you're somebody who can say no on a constant basis, I think every day you should say no to something, whether it be your impulses, your urges, your addictions. Like, the ability to say no is the direct correlation to having self-respect. And you just gotta say no more. And the more you say no is the more you respect yourself. That's what I wanted to say. You know, subscribe if you want to. Don't really matter. Deuces.